So I would like to tell you how we started to make our scientific career. And I would like to tell you about the first scientific paper which was written by Konrad.
Yes, it does work.
Does work. Okay, so this is the manuscript of this paper. So the title was Naive General Relativistic Hydrodynamic Models of the Electron. And this was around 1983, and three of us, we were PhD students in Warsaw at that time. So this was before Konrad went to Cambridge to make his final PhD. So what is interesting that that there were no senior scientists on this paper. This paper was made by three of us. Yeah. So Konrad, Piotr Hruściel, who unfortunately couldn't come here, and myself. So and we were all friends. And the manuscript is complete. It has 14 pages. So, and the goals were very ambitious, as you can imagine. So, modeling electron by three young people, and working hard to get it. So, I would like to draw your attention to the form. So, these were times before computers. So, this was written using a typewriter. And all the formulas were written by hand into that. And as you will see later on, there are some notes which I would like to show you. And these notes were made using carbon paper. This was just after the Marshall's Law in Poland. And to get some xerocopies, we needed special permissions to do it. So this is why the carbon paper was used. So, and how about the model of the electron? So this is a very simple idea, which was, so there are 17 references to this paper, and five of them are from 80s, and there was some, at that time, there was such ideas around by well-known scientists. So the electron was made of a charged fluid, and there was general relativity which kept this mass together, the electron together, and it was required that this should be a stable configuration, so there are no horizons like in black holes, so that could be stable and realistic. And Maxwell's equations, they were coupled with Einstein's equations. So this is a brief idea. So these are some notes which still survived from this project. And I would like to show you some. So these are some outcomes in my notes, handwritten notes, and there is a simple set of differential equations, ordinary differential equations, which coupled fluid energy density, fluid pressure, and charge density. Nu is proportional to the charge density here, with some metrics included into it as a factor. So as you can see, so the contribution of Konrad, so the idea of the whole paper was designed by Piotr Hruściel, who is now a well-known professor of working in general relativity in Vienna. But what was important for this project to progress was an analytical solution which was found by Konrad. So this is why here you have this is Konrad's notes in Polish. These are solutions, and these are several cases which we were able to solve analytically. And one of these solutions, the first one, was due to Konrad. So and these are some other these are these equations which are written. So now here sigma is a charge density. I don't want to go into details. It was a long time ago. But I would like to tell you something very, very general, some general conclusions and some general. So we asked a known professor for an advice because we were young and wanted to be approved somehow. So so these are excerpts from my notes. So there were essential objections which this professor made. And he said that we don't have any solutions. And in my notes, I was very polite young woman at the time. I said, okay, we have 3 families of solutions, but it didn't help, and we were discouraged. So as a result, the paper was never published. It's a pity, and this is what Piotr Hruszczol told me many years ago. It's a pity that we didn't publish our nice manuscript, which was ready. So I would like to conclude, so we are all scientists, and we have young students to supervise. So I would like to raise a question: what could be the role of a good mentor for a young scientist? So this is my question to all of you.
Because we got, next time we also publish the paper without a mentor.
Oh, this was later on. We did it.
But
Yes.
you got a habit, simply.
Yes.
To work in such a way.
And part of his work was done in Serafina, in this dacha, which Keith mentioned here. So, okay, thank you very much.
All right, let's then.